everyone, it's Danny. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm here to share with you an unboxing of the new Cocoa Vanilla Studio Storyteller collection. I'm very excited to share this. I have been through this pack already because I did get a couple of double ups of something, so I've taken everything out that you don't need to see twice. And this is my package. Can you just appreciate for a second the absolute beautiful gorgeousness that is in this box? I'm so excited for this collection. This is available now. I'm not the first one to get an unboxing up. I have been a little bit delayed, unfortunately. Hopefully you guys still enjoy watching this. So let's get all of this stuff out and I will share it with you. I do have one of everything to show you from the collection, so this is a complete unboxing. This is the first thing I wanted to share. This is a bit of fun that I wasn't expecting. So this is a magnet, which would go really nicely on a craft cart, like a Rascal cart if you had one. I haven't decided yet where I'm going to put mine, but it is a really cute little magnet. It has Eat, Sleep, Craft, Repeat and Cocoa Vanilla Studio down at the bottom here. So that is cool, a bit of fun. I hope we see more of those coming. Okay, and this is the collection. I'm so excited about this. So this is a collaboration with Tracy Reed, who is a scrapbook designer. She designs a lot of digital collections. I've followed her on Instagram for quite a long time. I'm a real big fan of her work. She has collaborated with Zoe to create this collection and oh my goodness, it's just absolutely stunning. So you can imagine I was really excited when I saw that this was coming out. I'm really not sure where to start, so let's just go from the top. These are probably one of my very favorite things in the entire collection. These are the puffy stickers and they are mostly hearts with some of the little kind of irregular circles thrown in. So pretty. I love the colors in this collection. I've talked about this in the past, but I do struggle with really kind of bright primary colors. So when I get a colorful collection, I'd like it to be just slightly muted, not too intense and in your face. And this is just perfect. It has all those really beautiful colors in it. Lots of color, but it's not oversaturated and really offensive. I just absolutely love these colors, so I'm really pleased with that. Okay, I'm gonna save those just for a minute. So these are the wood buttons with the epoxy middle. Hopefully the glare isn't too bad off there. So this is similar to what we've had in the last few collections. You have these larger wood buttons with the epoxy centers and then these smaller ones as well. And I love these little small ones. They're super cute. And I'm really liking the mix of text and images in these. And again, those beautiful colors. Okay, next we have the foam title stickers. I always love a nice bold title. It can be hard to get a really true dark black in a foam title sticker, but these are nice and dark. And I love that mix of that beautiful script and that bold uppercase font. And lots of these hearts thrown in as well. I really love how Zoe tries to make sure that all the empty space is kind of taken up with something so that you're not buying empty space when you spend your money. Oh, look at those. Beautiful, beautiful titles. Love those so much. Heaps in there, double-sided, 63 pieces. Good value. Okay, next we have the accessory stickers. Very Cocoa Vanilla Studio style. You have your larger kind of journaling pieces up here, some circular pieces, some little banners and tabs, the arrows, which I love. Another label here, some more squarish pieces, some flags, a tag, some little label stickers, and then all your tiny words down the bottom here, which are absolutely beautiful. I love the addition of these little hearts. I haven't seen those before, so that's a new feature of this collection. And I really love this typewriter font. It's slightly different to some of the others we've seen in the past. Really cute and delicate. Love those. I use those a lot. Okay, next we have the chipboard stickers. I am going to take these out because this label's covering up some of them. Okay, so there we go. These are a matte chipboard. As you can see, they're not really shiny at all, which is actually really nice. I quite like that. We have seen both in CVS collections in the past, so it really just depends on kind of what Zoe is going for with the collection. I really like the matte. It's more of a, it's not a super matte finish, it's just more like a paper finish, so you don't have that kind of glossy sheen, which makes it really nice if you want to use something like inks on them, you can. So we have a frame and then a little inset piece here, some bunting, some cameras, lots of florals and butterflies, which really tie in with the whole theme of this collection. Love hearts. I really love these smaller pieces. Oh, the buttons are so sweet, so cute. I love this book with the florals and lots of large titles as well, which is really nice. I like the mix of large and small pieces in these. I love chipboard, but I can find some of the larger pieces difficult to use. So including all these smaller pieces really makes these a lot easier for me to use. And I love these titles. All right, next we have the pocket cards. So these are 3x4 cards. They're double-sided. There are 18 designs and one of each usually. So I'm just going to zoom in a little bit here. Okay, so I'm just going to do a quick flip through of these. Really love that. I love these hearts. This makes me so happy. So usually with these we have a good mix of images and journaling spots, cards that can be used for titles like this one, and then journaling spots and labels and things like that. I really love that one. I love those brush strokes. Okay, so things like this title card and then like a pattern on the back. So I find these really awesome to use for, obviously for pocket scrapbooking, but I don't actually do that much pocket scrapbooking, but I do use these cards quite a bit. I really like them for mini albums. And I like to use them for, like, I'll cut out the text or the titles or the images on them and use them as, so like this kind of title, this kind of card I would happily use as is, as a feature on the page. They're really good to back photos with as well, or matte photos with rather. They're great for backing cut files with, kind of just like an additional teeny tiny paper stack. But they're a little bit more of a heavier weight than the paper stack. So I find these super, super versatile. Okay, now I have a couple of the ephemera packs. I have the normal die cut ephemera and I have the floral ephemera. So I'm going to pop these out of the packets just to show you quickly what's in them. I'm going to try to make this quick so we're not here for too long. So I'm just going to quickly tip these out and kind of flick through them quickly. So this is the die cut ephemera. I'll just give you a quick overview of what is available in the packet. And then let's just quickly have a look. So some cute little journaling pieces, some of those smaller bits and pieces. These little buttons and hearts are really cute. Some larger floral clusters, which I am definitely going to be using. That bunting, little cameras, more bunting, some title pieces. So these are really nice to make subtitles, or if you're doing a smaller page, or if you just don't have a lot of space to do a title, I really like to use these kind of smaller bits. If I have a page where I've used, this happens to me a lot because I tend to use large cut files and mixed media and things like that fill up the background. I don't have a lot of empty space. I will use one of these smaller titles just to add a bit of something rather than having zero title at all. So I do use them a lot and I appreciate those. These little butterflies are really, really sweet. More cameras. There's lots of these little kind of word phrase bits which I really like. Little tabs, little circular phrase pieces, some little labels, flags and hangings, more florals, beautiful bits and pieces. So just nice variety of sizes and different kinds of images. And then you have a couple of frames, so the oval frame and the square frame, or rectangular rather, and I think that's it. Okay, so a good amount of ephemera in there. Okay, and then the floral ephemera. These are very similar to the floral ephemera that come in other collections. I mean, how different can florals really be? Like, florals are florals, but the color palette is obviously different. So let's have a look. The thing I like about these is there are plenty of foliage, not just the big leaf sprigs, but these little individual ones as well. And then you also have these little bud sprigs, which I love. There's quite a few of these in here, all in those different colors. The florals are all different sizes themselves. So you have some of these larger ones, but then you also have some of these smaller, that's a medium size one even, but then the little small ones like this. And some of them have leaves attached, some of them do not. So there's a really nice variety of different types of florals, different shapes of flowers. You can see how many there are in this pack. There's heaps. So definitely worth, I think everyone loves these. I usually like to get a couple of packs of these because I love florals, but there's also lots of florals in the rest of the collection, so you can definitely get away with just one pack of florals if you are a big fan of fussy cutting like I am. Alright, so once we've got those out of the way, really all that's left is the paper, so I'm going to pull out the A5 paper stack. Okay, so I've said this before 100 times, but it does bear repeating because not everyone is familiar I do have some new subscribers, so I just want to let you know that the A5 paper stack is 30 single-sided sheets, 2 of each design, so there's 15 designs total that repeat. And they are scaled down versions of the large 12 by 12 papers, except some of them are the same pattern but different colors. So they switch up the color design so that you don't have all the same papers. It gives you a little bit more variety. And I really like that they do that. So I will mention which ones have been changed from the 12 by 12s. I have them sitting to my right here so I can refer to those. Okay, so we have the floral design, which is really pretty. Not too small to fussy cut if you like some more precision fussy cutting. Really beautiful floral pattern with all those beautiful colors. This kind of reminds me of like a simplified rainbow. So it's just a repeating little half circle in all the different colors on a white background. Really, really pretty. Then we have a gingham plaid pattern. This is a tone-on-tone yellow. The 12 by 12 is in a navy blue color, which is really pretty. So that's one of the ones that the color has been changed. This is just a really delicate, small floral print on a white background in all the collection colors. This is a modified version of the cut-apart sheet in the 12 by 12s. So some of those smaller cut-apart cards. These lovely little tags, which I really, really like. And some of those small phrase bits and a couple of labels as well. Really, really handy. This one is a tone-on-tone kind of blue, irregular speckle pattern. This is a pink and red pattern in the 12 by 12, so that's quite different, which is nice. Then we have a butterfly pattern, which is just a smaller version of the 12 by 12s and just those teeny tiny butterflies. I can see lots of people fussy cutting these out, myself included. A really pretty watercolory mixed media kind of feel background. And a peach tone. Again, this is kind of like a royal / navy blue color in the 12 by 12, so that's a really nice switch up. I love pink. So this is a kind of semi-transparent heart pattern. By semi-transparent, I mean the overlap, and you can kind of see the overlap between them. It's kind of hard to explain. There you go, you can see what I mean in all those colors, and then the white background again. A rainbow stripe. I think every Cocoa Vanilla Studio collection has some kind of rainbow stripe pattern paper. I just love them. So this is kind of a thicker stripe this time. That really messy kind of brush stroke effect. Love those colors. This kind of page is a really good one to take with you if you're trying to match, say, embroidery threads kind of thing at the store. So you can take it with you, and it's got all the colors of the collection there, and you can kind of match them up. So these are just out of my stash, but this is what I use to kind of match up the closest kind of colors like that. I couldn't find a yellow that I really like the match of. This is a really pretty sage green. It's kind of like a sketchy star pattern. In the 12 by 12s, this is a yellow color, so I love that addition. Tiny hearts on a white background. Kind of like a stitched circles. It's hard to see at a distance, but up close you can kind of see its concentric circles of dashes in a really pretty navy, and in the 12 by 12s, this is a sage green. So that's a nice switch up again. And then we have a colourful plaid pattern, and then the wood grain, which is, of course, always my favourite. And I was actually, when I first saw this collection, I was kind of nervous that maybe there wouldn't be a wood grain. So I was very, very happy to see that there is. All right, let's zoom out again for the 12 by 12s. Okay, so first page we have here is the Spring Fling. So this is the floral pattern, a bit bigger than in the A5s. So definitely fussy cuttable. They are quite delicate. A lot of these pieces have really small little delicate bits. I think as long as you're comfortable with it, this is not going to be a problem for you for fussy cutting, and so many beautiful florals out of one big 12 by 12 paper. The B side is that really pretty watercolory kind of painted effect in that really pretty blue. This one is called Brighter Days, and it is a rainbow stripe, similar to the A5, just larger. All those beautiful colors, and I really like that kind of messy brushstroke effect. Then the B side is again those kind of modified rainbows on the white background, nice and simple. Then we have Oh My Heart, so again a larger version of those hearts. I really love this, it's so pretty and happy. This would make a really amazing cover for like a mini album or something like that. I just love all those hearts, they make me so happy. And the B side is a really pretty soft creamy peachy pink with, it's not quite, it is a red, it's not a really bright red, it's this more subdued red color that is in the rest of the collection, which if I have to have a red, that is the red that I like. It's my favorite kind of red. So really beautiful, perfect for a background. Then we have some tiny hearts on a navy background. And actually, I think I forgot to mention in the A5 paper stack, the small little heart print. Yeah, this one is on a white background, whereas in the 12 by 12, it's on the navy. It's a really beautiful, happy page. This one's called Little Love, by the way. I think I forgot to mention it. And the B side is that star pattern again, but on that really pretty buttery yellow, perfect for a background. Okay, this one's called Fly Away for obvious reasons. You have all those beautiful butterflies. Again, I can see a lot of people fussy cutting this out, but it would be really pretty for a decorative paper. Also, then we have the B side, which is those, again, stitched concentric circles. I really like those. And that really pretty sage green color, perfect background paper. Then the cut apart, always one of my favorites. So we have 3x4 cards. We also have some 3x3 cards with little tags attached underneath. I love these this 3 tag card. I can see people cutting it out the white triangles and using it as a full card, or cutting these down and using them as individual cards. I think either way would look really cool. Lots of little text pieces that can be cut out individually or just used as a single piece. Some decorative strips. I love all these labels, a big line of labels. I use these so much, so that's really, really handy. Lots of tags and banners here as well. Beautiful cut apart sheet, just perfect. Then we have that bright colourful plaid. Again, I think I forgot to mention this one's called Story Time. So if you're looking for it. Then we have Cross It Off. For obvious reasons, we have these little crosses in either corner. And in case you can't see, on the white parts of the paper, there's a very faint kind of grid pattern that's kind of like whited out more towards the middle and then gets a little bit darker on the outside. It's very, very subtle, but it just adds a little bit of extra something to a otherwise white background. This would be a really cool background paper. And then the wood grain. It's almost exactly the same as my desk. It's a really perfect mid-tone wood grain. So it's not super light, but it's not like a dark color. It's not going to overshadow any of the other colors in the collection. It's just a perfect neutral tone. Love me a wood grain. And then finally we have Ditsy Daisy. So all those teeny tiny florals on that white background. Very fun. And then that tone on tone plaid in those blue colors. So that is the new Storyteller collection. I really hope you enjoyed joining me for this collection unboxing today. I'm going to get stuck into this right away. There will be a process video coming up in less than 24 hours if you're seeing this video. So make sure to check that one out. And thank you for joining me. I'll see you next time. Bye guys.